this paranormal investigation. This time we went back to Fort DuPont over at the POW area, and this was done on May 31st of 2020. During this investigation, we utilized two pieces of equipment. One was our Canon camcorder that I recently added a power mic to for better recording and a windscreen to hopefully cut down on interference. We also used our handheld voice recorder, and that would allow us to compare one with the other to see how we were picking things up. As with all our investigations, we recommend that you use over-the-ear headphones for the best listening results. Our first piece of evidence came about 4.5 minutes into our walk. First, I will be showing you the video for which you can't hear anything, but then putting the audio on at the same time sequence from the voice recorder where we caught our evidence. I don't know about this. Coming?
Yes.
Through the microphone of the video recorder, you just heard the two of us talking. However, when we reviewed the voice recorder for that same timestamp, this is what we heard.
Yeah.
I will now play the video and the audio back to back for your comparison. I don't know about this. Coming?
Yes. Yeah.
The next video clip is included because it's an oddity. Although nothing was heard on the microphone at the time, the camcorder's facial recognition square kept coming up as if it was trying to focus a face or to get me to focus on a face. However, as you'll see in the video, I was shooting it at all green forest area and there were no faces to be seen. Other buildings, but not... Wait a minute. Why is that framing square coming up? Look at this. You know the square comes up to do your portrait? Mm-hmm. Look at the square come up in there. It hasn't been doing it everywhere. See, here there's none. Oh, see, now it's over here. Why does it want to send? Is there somebody there? Just as a follow-up, I would like to add that this was the only time that the framing squares were showing up in the camcorder during our entire investigation. Next up will be a video clip where we thought we heard somebody walking not too far away from us, and we asked if anybody was there. Even though nothing again was heard on the video, when we play the audio, you will hear probably a woman's voice somewhere off in the background. What? Okay, hang on. Where?
It may be a deer.
Here is the clip from the voice recorder, and you can hear something in the background that sounds like a woman, and we did not think at this point that it was a deer. What?
Something walking out there.
Now I will replay the audio so you can listen for the woman's voice one more time. What?
Something walking out there.
In this next video, we go back to the spot where I'd seen the faces in the camera, and you'll hear me commenting on that. I also asked Jane to take some still photos. Though we heard nothing in the video, what we heard in the audio sounds like someone's trying to avoid us taking their picture. I thought it was seeing a face in this thing. Yeah, take some still shots too.
Hello.
I'm going to film this again. It didn't pick. That is really interesting. Now I'm going to play the audio for you that was picked up at the end of that video clip on the voice recorder. I'm going to play it twice so so you'll get a chance to hear it again. Our next piece of evidence comes by way of video. You'll notice me panning through the shrubbery on the sides of the path and asking and talking, but we saw nothing at the time. However, during the review, we noticed something odd moving in the background. I'll play it for you once so you can see if you can notice it.
If you move, I'll pick up your shadow.
Okay, let's review that clip one more time. This time, focus your attention in the center of the viewfinder and you'll see what we were talking about.
If you move, I'll pick up your shadow.
Did you catch the movement this time? If not, I'm going to play it again and I will slow it down. Hopefully you will be able to pick out the movement in the back. Even after looking at this clip in multiple speeds and multiple times, the two of us still can't seem to figure out who is trying to signal us behind those bushes. The next piece of evidence involves a video clip with a curious anomaly. We'll show that to you first.
Find out.
Now I'm going to replay the video clip a few times, and I want you to pay particular attention to the lower left-hand corner, and you'll see some movement. That shadow that you saw moving at the lower left corner was neither myself, I was standing still, nor Jane, she was behind me, nor was it anything overhead. Next up will be a video clip where, although nothing is seen in the video, you will hear voices that appear to be far off in the distance.
See that squeak again?
No.
While the two of us were trying to determine where the squeaking was coming from, though we later found out it was just some of the trees rubbing, neither of us happened to notice the far-off sounds of the voices, and there was nobody in the area at the time. I'll play audio from both the camcorder and the digital voice recorder so you can hear them. Next up will be a piece of video where Jane is asking a question, and although nothing is heard on the camcorder, we did get a direct answer on the digital voice recorder.
Who is that?
Now I will play the audio clip from the digital voice recorder for the same timestamp as what the camcorder had.
Who is that? Who is that?
The next piece of video you will see is rather interesting because although nothing again was picked up on the video camcorder, the digital voice recorder seemed to catch some people who decided to mock me.
Come right up to us and say something.
Now I'll play the audio for you from the digital voice recorder on the same segment as the camcorder, and you can hear some people singing and mocking me in the background.
Come right up to us and say something. Come right up to us and say something.
Our final piece of evidence comes as we were leaving and decided to stop by the pump house and see if we could get some pictures of anything inside. Though nothing again is heard on the camcorder, we did pick something up on the digital voice recorder. You see more inside through there. Now I will play the audio portion from a digital voice recorder that matches up with a camcorder, and you'll hear two distinct times it sounds like somebody is just a little tired of us being around. See more inside through there. See more inside through there. And so that concludes another paranormal investigation by the Days of Our Afterlives team. We hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed go out capturing the evidence, especially getting both some video evidence as well as audio evidence this time. Please be sure to look for further releases of more of our paranormal investigations.